Hello, it's Kat, and in today's tutorial, we'll be looking at making auto-sizing boxes and borders for your text boxes in Adobe Illustrator. The first thing I'll do is grab my text tool. You can do that by pressing T on your keyboard, and I'm going to click and drag out an area text box. You can see that Illustrator does fill this with placeholder text for us, and I just want to show you a feature of the text box here. If I was to go in here and add another few lines, you'll see that the text box doesn't automatically resize to fit my text. So while I have the text box selected, I can double click this bottom node that sticks out, and now my text box will automatically resize when I add or delete text. So if I go back in here and we take out a few of these lines, there you can see that it will both grow and shrink as we add or delete text. Now that our text box is auto resizing, we can open up the Appearance panel, which you can find under Window Appearance if you don't see it in your interface, and we're going to add a fill. Make sure that you drag this fill underneath the characters, and now pick a color that is different than your text just so you can see what this effect does. With this new fill selected, go to your Effects menu and go up here to Convert to Shape and click Rectangle. Now you'll see your rectangle behind your text. Here's where you can adjust the padding or margin between your text box and the new background box. And the relative option will allow it to scale with your text, just like the actual text box is doing now. If you go to absolute, you can set an absolute size. Be aware that that will not resize as you add or delete text in that box. So we'll stick with relative for now and click OK. You can add a stroke to your text box using the same method. I'll click here to add a new stroke. Once again, just make sure that it is underneath this characters layer. Now we'll go to the stroke and add the same effect here to convert this to a rectangle. Once again, you can adjust your margins if you choose, and just click OK. And I can adjust now the stroke width to anything you want. You can even make a dash stroke or have width profiles just like you can with any other line. If you just want a box around your text with no fill, you can go ahead and delete that fill. And now you have a stroke that will auto size to all of the text in your text box. So as you type or delete, you're all set there. And that's the technique. It's fairly simple and easy. It can be a little bit hard to find though. I know I didn't figure out how to do this for a while once I started using Illustrator, so I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.